Hi, I am Saraswati, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering from Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology, Coimbatore. Today I have taken a topic of centrifugal pump in applied hydraulic engineering. Centrifugal pump is converts mechanical energy into hydraulic energy, that is pressure energy by virtue of centrifugal force. The flow is in radial outward direction. It works on principle of forced vortex flow. And common uses include water, sewage, petroleum and petrochemical pumping. The principle of centrifugal pump working condition is forced vortex flow means when a certain mass of fluid is rotated by external torque rise in pressure head takes place, and conversion of energy occur by virtue of two main parts of the pump. One is impeller and other one is casing. The impeller converts driving energy into the kinetic energy and diffuser converts the kinetic energy into pressure energy. And the component of centrifugal pumps are impeller, casing, suction pipe, foot valve and strainer and delivery pipe. And the centrifugal pump has two main components. One is rotating component comprised of an impeller and a shaft, and another one is stationary component comprised of a casing cover and bearings. And rotating components are impeller. The impeller is the main rotating part that provides the centrifugal acceleration to the fluid. And shaft, its purpose is to transmit the torques encountered when starting and during operation, support the impeller and other rotating parts. And stationary components are casing. The main purpose of casing is to convert kinetic energy into pressure energy, and casing are generally of three types: volute, vortex and circular. And volute casing used for higher head, eddy currents formed, and vortex casing eddy currents are reduced, and circular casing used for lower head. And a volute is a curved funnel increasing in area to the discharge port. As the area of the cross section increase, the volute reduce the speed of the liquid and increase the pressure of the liquid. And the vortex casing, a circular chamber is introduced between casing and impeller. Efficiency of a pump is increased. And circular casing have stationary diffusion vanes surrounding the impeller periphery that convert velocity energy to pressure energy. And conventionally, the diffuser are applied to multi-stage pumps. And priming, it is the process of filling suction pipe, casing and delivery pipe up to delivery valve with water, that is called priming operation. And it is used to remove air from these parts. Is it of two types? One is positive priming and another one is negative priming. Positive priming means which speeds of processing, and negative priming means which slow down the processing. And how do they work? The liquid forced into impeller and vanes pass kinetic energy to liquid rotates and leaves impeller, and volute casing converts kinetic energy into pressure energy. This is a working process, and it consists of impeller rotating within a casing, and liquid directed into the center of the rotating impeller is picked up by the impeller vane and accelerated to a higher velocity by rotation of the impeller and discharged by centrifugal force into the casing. And work done of impeller of water is W, VW2 U2 minus VW1 U1 by G, where W is work done per unit weight of water per second, and VW2 is whirl component of absolute velocity of jet at outlet, and U2 is tangential velocity of impeller at outlet, and VW1 is whirl component of absolute velocity of jet at inlet, and U1 is tangential velocity of impeller at inlet. And heads in centrifugal pumps are suction head, delivery head, static head and manometric head. Suction head is a vertical height of center line of centrifugal pump above the water surface to the pump from which water to be lifted, and delivery head is a vertical distance between center line of the pump and the water surface in the tank to which water is delivered. And static is a summation of suction and delivery head, and manometric head is a head against which the centrifugal pump has to be worked. And HM equal to HS plus HD plus HFS plus HFD plus VD into VD divided by 2G. And efficiency, there have a manometric efficiency. The manometric efficiency is the ratio of manometric head to the head imparted by impeller. The formula of manometric efficiency is HM by VW2 U2 by G. And mechanical efficiency, the ratio of power delivered by the impeller to the liquid to the power input to the shaft. VW2 VW2 U2 by G and divided by power input to the power shaft. And overall efficiency, the ratio of power output to the pump to power input to the pump or shaft. Formula is WHM by P. And characteristics curve, these are required to predict the performance and behavior of pump working under different head flow rate and speed. Following are the important curves: main characteristics curve, operating characteristics curve, Marshall or constant efficiency curve. And multi-stage centrifugal pump, it consists of two or more impeller. There are two types of follow: series, parallel. To produce high head is series, and to discharge a large quantity of liquid is parallel. And cavitation is one main parameter of centrifugal pump. It is the phenomena of formation of vapor bubble where the pressure falls below the vapor pressure of liquid, that is called cavitation. The collapsing of vapor bubble causes high pressure resulting pitting action on metallic surface, like erosion, noise and vibration are produced. The picture shows the cavitation damage in centrifugal pump. The effect of cavitation is a metallic surface and damaged and cavities are formed, and efficiency of pump decreases and unwanted noise and vibrations are produced. Thank you.